Welcome back to Let's Talk DC. Susana Martinez and Michael Leon with the Latin American Youth Center are here to tell us more about their organization. Welcome to both of you.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
Susana, I want to start with you. So tell me a little bit about Latin American Youth Center and its impact in the community over the last 53 years.
The Latin American Youth Center, or LAYC, is a multi-service organization serving predominantly young people ages 12 to 24, with sites in Washington, D.C., Prince George's, and Montgomery counties. We provide programs, services, and opportunities in the areas of housing, mental health, after-school programming, workforce development, basically anything and everything that our young people need to make a successful transition to adulthood. We serve approximately 5,000 youth a year across all of our sites and in our partner schools. And this includes a very diverse population of young people, with about 50% identifying as Latino and nearly another 50% as African American. And we also see a very large immigrant population, which most recently includes youth and families from Africa and the Middle East. Our services have evolved and expanded over the last 50 years, but really do remain true to our mission to support youth and ensure they grow into happy, safe, and healthy adults.
And Mike, I know so many organizations had to pivot during the pandemic. How did you guys adapt, and how did your programs and services adapt during the pandemic?
Well, right when the pandemic hit, we immediately reached out to all of our clients and all of our staff via phone and text, whatever we could, to make sure they were okay, and making sure they had all the information they needed to stay safe. And then we developed a lot of protocols, safety protocols, in order to keep our essential services open, like our food distribution, our counseling, our housing programs. We also started a COVID tracing program where we could support our staff who are affected by COVID-19, or our young people who are affected by COVID-19. We now started sending home as much information as we can during our food distributions around how to stay safe around COVID-19 and also around vaccines. And we send home fresh masks to all our families every month to make sure that they have everything they need to really stay safe. And now we've shifted again around vaccine information. So now we're teaching all our families and our staff about why it's important to get vaccinated. And I'm proud to say that the youth center now is over 60% vaccinated because of our campaign. And a lot of our staff are becoming ambassadors now to try to encourage other people to be vaccinated.
Wow, that's incredible. Susana, tell me a little bit about what you've heard from youth and families during this time.
We recently conducted a survey of about 750 households that we serve to better understand the impact on our youth about a year into the pandemic. And the results were heartbreaking. So many lost loved ones to the disease, lost jobs, lost connections to the access and supports that they needed. Many young people have had to assume the role of caregiver to their younger siblings at the cost of their own education and their own goals. And many are still trying to find jobs to help support their families who are struggling. The time that it's going to take to really reconnect and rebuild is something that we're looking really into the long haul for. But our youth and families are seeking hope. They're seeking relief. We've learned so much about their resilience. We've learned about how to really leverage social media so that we can reach more people, how to adapt and pivot in ways that we never imagined. Our teams have been so creative in ways that they're connecting with our young people and students. We've learned to value our partnerships and to build new ones, and really just that it's important for us to stay connected any way we can, whether it's via Zoom, text, phone call. When we can't be in person, we can still make that connection, and that is critical for our young people.
And Mike, Susana just touched on that a little bit there, but what steps have you guys taken to educate your staff and youth about COVID and the vaccine?
Well, we're doing a lot of online virtual town halls and symposiums where we provide information both in several languages, actually, English, Spanish, Amharic. And we bring in doctors from the community to talk about the scientific part of vaccine information, and then we bring in ambassadors to talk about why they got vaccinated. And then we're also now every week sending out bulletins to our staff and young people about updates on how to get your vaccine. So where do you sign up versus what part of the region, what county, what are the rules in the county, how you can get signed up. So we're trying to get that information out weekly, sometimes every 2 days, because the situation changes every day.
Such important information. Susana, tell us about your upcoming gala.
Yes, we have our upcoming virtual gala on May 21st, which will be a wonderful opportunity for folks to learn more about LAYC, about our work, about our amazing success stories and our young people and families, and to get more connected and find ways to support us. There's so many ways. We are always happy to have volunteers and people who are willing to give of their time and talent and dollars to support this effort, even including our regular food distribution that my colleague Mike mentioned. We're always looking for folks that are really willing to get their hands into this work and really help us.
Such incredible work that you guys are doing and important work in the community. If people want more information about everything that we discussed here today, what's the best place to go?
Best place is our website, layc-dc.org. You can find all information about our gala, about our programs, and ways to give and support.
Thanks for doing what you guys do.